Oh my god, Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 264 just finished up, and this ending was absolutely insane. So we start the chapter right where we left off with Sukuna and Jacob's ladder. However, that really big cliffhanger that we ended with the last chapter on, yeah, that pretty much meant nothing. Sukuna very casually dodges Jacob's ladder. He punches the ground, sends rubble up, and then literally climbs through the ladder. Now, in full transparency, it is Angel and Hana's fault. They do straight up say they don't have the same output because they're missing an arm, and apparently they've been fighting or arguing, so the output was heavily reduced, so that's probably a reason. But still, for Sukuna to just casually go through Jacob's ladder, that part was pretty lame. Now, he then gets behind Angel and cues up a black flash, but Todo, being the goat that he is, literally jumps right in front of Sukuna's black flash and tanks it for Angel and Hana. This was so great that even Sukuna was impressed, saying that he's still battling as a sorcerer. However, it does knock out both Todo and Angel. Sukuna acknowledges that they're both out and says he'll take care of Angel later. Right now, the only one left is Yuji, or the Brat. But then Yuji, being an absolute goat of an MC, jumps the same route that Sukuna took using the ladder and going straight through Jacob's ladder. He then cues up a punch and knocks Sukuna out of the sky, and while he's falling, grabs his legs and throws him through multiple buildings. They land into a building and continue to throw blows, with Yuji actually using Dismantle on the floor and trying to hit him with Cleave directly again to target the soul. But shockingly, right whenever it seems like he's gaining an advantage, Sukuna regrows his arms. That's right, after all of this, not only did Sukuna gain his domain back not too long ago, he now has gained RCT back. And with 4 arms all being back, he is now overwhelming Yuji in hand-to-hand combat. And after landing a blow directly on Yuji's face, of course our GOAT Gojo has to make a cameo appearance once again. Yuji flashbacks to when Gojo was teaching him domain expansion against Jogo, and then suddenly, Yuji puts his hands together in a similar, not exactly the same, but in a similar pose as Sukuna, and actually opens up a domain expansion. And this is where things just get crazy, because we get a sudden perspective switch with Sukuna and Yuji suddenly being in, again, one of those kind of afterlife or spirit scenes. And Sukuna is sitting on a bench in what seems to be a train station. And Yuji walks up looking completely different, kind of looking like he did back in Shibuya. No damage on his body, no damage on his face, no gauntlets or claws, and he's smiling. And then he looks down at Sukuna on the bench and says, "Let's go, Sukuna," and that's the end. With the editor's note saying the decisive battle between these two will take place in unknown territory. So either this is a part of Yuji's domain expansion, or again, something is going on with memories, because Yuji keeps affecting people's memories. All in all, in my opinion, a good chapter, but the beginning of the chapter was by far the weakest, because the way Sukuna survived Jacob's ladder was just absolute BS to me. But even though I never wanted Yuji to get a domain because that would be a big leap, we are here and I'll take it. I thought the chapter was still pretty good overall. Let me know what you guys think.